Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in Fusion360. We're in the build space for forms, and we're actually going to be talking about how to fill holes. So in Fusion, I've already built these three shapes. So you have a nice cylinder, you have a cube, not a square, as well as a sphere. And as you can see, they have holes in them, or a bite taken out of it. So we're going to go to Modify. We're going to drop it down and click on Fill Hole. With Fill Hole, the first prompt you're going to get is to click on a edge, a T-spline edge specifically, and there you have it. It's going to cap it off. Though we see that there are different options. There are three different options, as well as this Maintain Crease Edge, which gives you that sharp edge. It keeps that edge, which is nice. So reduced star, we also have a filled star, which almost looks like a puckering of a tube and then capping it. And then last we have a collapse, where everything just focuses down into a center point and looks quite nice. We'll go on to the next one, and then I'll talk about what Autodesk talks about. You also have this last option right here, which is the weld center vertices, which really just kind of raises that corner a little bit and makes it a little bit tighter. So we'll just leave it like that and call it good. All right, so next what we have is the box. So with the box, we're going to start with reduced star. Click on an edge, and there it goes. It's just kind of crazy. It looks really kind of weird. Typically, you can see as in this instance, it's almost symmetrical, which is usually what will happen with reduced stars. It'll keep a symmetry, a line of symmetry, which is nice. If you were to keep the edge, it just keeps it back into a square, but has kind of this weird lines going all over the place. Not a big fan of that, but you may be working on a project that you want that randomized. Next you also have is the filled star, which let's uncheck the maintain crease, and again you're getting that puckering, which is, I think, is kind of nice with that cap star in the middle. Last but not least, the collapsed, which is just like the cylinder. It's going to the center point. Same thing with the welding, as it kind of brings up that edge. All right, let's move back to that one and leave that. All right, last but not least, we have the cylinder. Sphere, it's not a cylinder. Spheres are kind of weird, especially in this case where I've cut out a very weird shape. So let's go to reduced star and see what happens. Boom, disco ball. I don't really know why it does that, honestly. Yeah, so probably not desirable. If you maintain the crease, it doesn't make a difference. Same with the fill star, does the same thing. It does look like it smooths out that patch, or that patch a little bit better, and then again, if you maintain the edge, doesn't do anything. Last though you do have is the collapse, which does work. So something to keep in mind is if you are working with a sphere, this would be your best option. Again, it's because it's puckering to one point. I think it just kind of blends in a lot easier by doing so. If you do hold on to the weldments, again, it's going to kind of lift up and make those edges a little sharper. And then if you keep that edge, it's going to do the exact same thing. It's going to look a lot more crisp, as it has with all the other features. Anyways, that is it. I'm going to real quick go over a comment that from Autodesk actually about this feature. It does suggest that you use the fill star mode, as it is minimal distortion for the shape. But if you want to maintain symmetry, you'll need to use the reduced star. I think there are some exceptions to that, as you may have seen in this video, but those are some things that to keep in mind that's come from Autodesk themselves. But that is everything, and I'd really just love it if you have any comments or questions to put them down below. Thank you for watching. If you like it, if it's been something you've enjoyed and it's been helpful, please hit that like button, and I will see you guys next time. Keep modeling.